Yo, what's up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today we are going to be using Hirofumi's second place 2019 Worlds team with Groudon, Tapu Lele, Necrozma, Salamence, Umbreon, and Kangaskhan. If you haven't already checked out Hirofumi, his Twitter is in the description down below, and also the team report to his team, if you have not read it already, is in the description down below. But yeah, Umbreon is really interesting. We also got a pretty fascinating variant of Size Spam. So very excited to use this team because I believe that I've used Tommy's Size Spam team on Twitch. I don't know if I used it for YouTube. I don't think I did. But I think we also used Hirofumi's team back when he won Japan Nationals with the Solgaleo Rayquaza team. So he is a really powerful team builder. And yeah, we're going to be using this team and play some games with it and hopefully learn a bit. But otherwise, yeah, let's get started and play some games with this team. A question of the day for the day, and that is going to be so we talked about the Hoenn Weathers trio in the last episode. Which of the Alola trio legendaries do you prefer, or which one do you like the best? Necrozma, Lunala, or Solgaleo? Me, it's tough because I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of any of them realistically, but I think it would be, what would I prefer? I think I'd prefer Lunala the best, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not exactly too sure about that. We got Alex with the team of Yveltal, Chansey, Shedinja, Groudon, Tapu Fini, and Lopunny. I'm pretty sure we faced this a while ago, which is not fun because there's a Chansey. Okay. We do have Necrozma, which is nice here because of the fact that Necrozma does do pretty well against my opponent's team. But the Yveltal is actually pretty frustrating to deal with. So, yeah, there is that. Also, Chansey's really annoying too. What do I want to go here? Maybe I'm gonna go Salamence. Do I want to go Salamence? I kind of want to go Groudon here. Groudon Salamence with Lele in the back. And I want to say Necrozma, but I don't know. Umbreon's kind of tempting, but I don't think it's necessary in this game. Kang would be nice to deal with a minimized Chansey. If there's a minimized Chansey, oh man. This might be the entire battle. This might be the entire episode. So I hope it's not, because I do not like playing Chansey as much as anyone else. Unless you're like really long games of where you just don't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna see the Lopunny Tapu Fini, okay. Against my Groudon Salamence here, I will go for probably just a switch here. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch out the Salamence and just go hard into my Tapu Lele here, because I think Tapu Lele can put on a lot of offense right here. And I think I'm going to go for Blades because there's not really a play that really hurts me, because if I remember right, the Lopunny is faster than the Fini first. Yeah. So that's actually pretty big. And also my opponent can go for Fake Out. I can block the Fake Out with the Psychic Terrain, which is nice. So yeah, I just don't see a reason not to go for Precipice Blades and to switch to Lele. Keeping Salamance's Intimidate is also really nice in case dealing with the Groudon's a bit troublesome. But yeah, let's see what my opponent's going to do, as we will go out into the Tapu Lele here. Bring out the Psychic Terrain. And hopefully Groudon can do just a bunch of damage. Let us see what my opponent will do. Lopunny is going to Mega Evolve. Let's see if it's going to be a return, a high jump kick, a ice punch. All of those are all potential plays. Let's see what the Lopunny will do. Fake Out into the Groudon. Yep. And Moonblast. Yeah, okay, perfect. So this works out beautifully in my favor, as Moonblast is going to go into Lele. Doesn't do too much damage. Precipice Blaze does connect with both Pokemon, which is fortunate. And yeah, that is looking pretty good of a start right here, as any. So right here, think I can go for another Precipice Blades. My opponent doesn't really have a switch. I'm going to go for a Psychic here into the Lopunny, or do I want a Magic Room? The thing is, I don't think my opponent has a switch in. But Fini can't knock me out with another Moonblast, it looks like. So I'd rather just Psychic the Lopunny slot, as it does switch out here into Yveltal. So maybe I should have Moonblasted to cover that. I was thinking of Moonblasting here, but yeah, that's not exactly good for me. Psychic into that slot. That was just a free Moonblast. I should have Moonblasted. That was just a silly mistake. Moonblast's gonna go out into the top of the other slot. Doesn't pick up a KO. Do I hit a Blades? Nice, I do. Okay. So that's one positive, I guess. We're able to get rid of the Feeny, which is nice, so I don't have to deal with Soak anymore. Who's in the back? Groudon? Chansey. I'm gonna have to pick between the Yveltal or the Chansey, aren't I? Well, I'm gonna rely on I'm gonna go Salamence here and Fire Punch the Yveltal. Dealing with the Yveltal is probably more important right now. Yveltal is probably the bigger threat. I wonder what my opponent's gonna go for. I wonder if it's Snarl on the Yveltal or not. Oh, it's Z-move. Okay, I don't think this should KO Groudon. This is still a little bit troublesome, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. Let's see. Black Hole Eclipse. It should be into Groudon. Yeah. I don't know if it's physical or special, though. If it's physical, that's great for me. If it's special, that's annoying. I should live, though. It's physical. Okay. Fire Punch going to come out into the Yveltal slot. Big damage. Substitute going to go up. Okay. That is fine. I can go for Fire Punch into the Yveltal slot and just Tailwind, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for Tailwind. That way I can outspeed the Lopunny in the following turns. How I'm going to deal with Chansey is literally Magic Room. I got to weaken my opponent's team, though. Foul Play going to come out. Is this going to knock out Groudon? I don't think it does. Yeah, I didn't think it would. Fire Punch into the Yveltal slot. We'll be able to pick up a KO. Critical hit. Doesn't really matter. And, yeah, there we go. To minimize. Well, here's the start. Here is the start. I wish I had Gravity. Here comes the Lopunny here. I go for Precipice Blades 100% of the time. The question is, what do I want to do with Salamence? I guess we just go for Double Edge again. Yeah, like, this is gonna be pretty annoying to deal with. It's just a dumb Chansey. Mega Evolve Salamence. I'm pretty sure the Groudon does outspeed the Lopunny, which is the positive part. Fake Out gonna go off. Hopefully I can hit at least one of my blades. It doesn't matter which one, as long as I hit one of them. I hit both, which is fortunate. Okay. So I knock out Lopunny, which is nice. Honestly, I'm gonna take so much recoil too. Lopunny crit. Okay, so the thing about this Chansey is it can only have Seismic Toss, Minimize, Substitute, and it has a Soft Boil, right? You have to imagine that Chansey would carry Soft Boil. Terrain disappears. I'm gonna go for the Fire Punch Double Edge combination. I just pray I hit one of these. If I hit one of them, I think the game is sealed. If I don't, it's problematic. I missed a Double Edge. Missed a Fire Punch. This is how it gets started. Here comes the Minimize again from my opponent. Sit back, relax, enjoy your cup of coffee. Go get some snacks while we're playing the Chansey. Like, actually, just leave the video on, but go get some snacks. But we do hit the Double Edge, so if we had a Fire Punch, this game is done. Oh man, we actually double hit, drew the +4. Yeah, goodbye, Chansey. No one's gonna miss you anymore. Alright, sweet. So, first battle of this team, beating Yveltal, which is actually a really tough matchup, with Chansey. That's a big win. That's a big win. Okay, which is nice. That is nice. Never like dealing with Chansey. Never like dealing with Chansey. But, yeah. Otherwise, we're able to pick up a pretty quick win for the first game, even though we were playing the Chansey. I think overall, we were just able to get knockouts. This is the thing. We were able to get the turn 1 read right. That turn 2 was actually really bad by me. I should have just Moonblasted. The Psychic was super greedy. I thought that my opponent's last 2 Pokemon would be the Groudon and the Chansey, but it ended up being the Chansey and the Yveltal, which I ended up completely forgetting about as an option. We're going to see my opponent Jackson with the Lunala, Kartana, Milotic, Tapu Koko, Rayquaza, and Incineroar. Okay. Not sure how I like this matchup. Lunala is another tricky matchup. I mean, we do have Umbreon, which is actually really nice here. But dealing with the Rayquaza next to the Milotic and the Lunala is actually going to be a bit of a troublesome state. Groudon's good, but I don't know how good. I think I have to bring Necrozma Umbreon. I think I have to go Salamence Groudon. I want Trick Room up because I feel like Trick Room wins. I could also bring Kang here. Kang does decent against the Lunala Rayquaza combination. I don't think I'm going to bring Kang much anyway, but this is actually probably the first time I ever bring Kang with this team. Yeah, Umbreon Kang seems fine. Do I still bring Necrozma in the back is the question? I can't, well, I had to bring Groudon. I think Groudon's good. And I think I'm going to bring the Necrozma in the back because I think Trick Room's fine. The goal is to deal with the Lunala as quickly as I can. Lunala is definitely the biggest threat to this team. Having Necrozma is great because it's a resist against the Dragon Scent. Like, this is such a weird matchup. I don't know how this matchup's going to play because you have to deal with Milotic potentially, which is already an annoying Pokemon just because, like, we can't one-shot it. Unless it's a Frail Scarf variant. We're going to see Incineroar Lunala, which is fine. Against my Umbreon and Kangaskhan, okay? So I wonder if the So I wonder if the Incineroar... there are a few things I'm curious about. We have no idea what kind of sets my opponent runs. I'm going to go for a foul play into the Incineroar slot. And I think I'm just going to go for a fake out into the Lunala slot. Because of the fact is, I think Incineroar gonna U-turn out. You're not gonna fake out in this position unless you don't remember about inner focus. There is gonna be a Lunala Protect, which I'm not surprised about, but what am I gonna do? Bite the Incineroar, I guess? I can potentially if I wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary. U-turn gonna come out. Like, I'm guessing this is either Milotic or Rayquaza coming in, because Rayquaza does get a good amount of damage off here. We'll see. We will see. But a foul play is going to do hefty amount. Yep, Rayquaza does come out. No surprise there. So, luckily, this Umbreon being min speed and the Incineroar having speed investment, or at least not being min speed or negative speed nature, allows me to get this big return off into the Rayquaza, which does a good amount of damage. So, not too bad, not too bad. I might have to sacrifice my Umbreon here, but I'm going to double up the Rayquaza. It's such a big threat. It's such a big threat. Even if Incineroar comes in for the Lunala, which is what I'm guessing, and the Dragon Scent here, we don't know if the Dragon Scent A KOs the Umbreon, which is one big factor here. And B, looks like there isn't. Okay. Rayquaza gonna Mega Ball first. We also don't know if this Barrier Rayquaza, I think it might be banded, since they do like to run Choice Band or sometimes Swords Dance Bulky Berry on these Rayquaza Lunala teams. Not exactly too sure, but I'm going to go full out offense here because if I can get rid of this Rayquaza, that's absolutely huge for my team. So, let's see. Dragon Scent going to come out. Let's see who it targets. Going to be the Umbreon. Okay, so Umbreon is the threat here. How much is it going to do? It's not banded. Okay, that did nothing, actually. Is it Berry? Well, I'm Berry, but I wanted Rayquaza's Berry because I think that's the only way it lives return from the Kang. But we're not max attack Kang. And this is a return. Oh, it actually does knock out the Rayquaza, which is nice. I didn't want to Snarl here in case it was banned and knocked out my Kang here. And that's actually pretty good. Side Shot going to come out into my Kangaskhan slot, but that's fine. Yes, I am going to get a foul play, and that's big damage into that Lunala slot. Ooh, big damage. I like that damage a lot. Perfect. So an interesting spot, especially if there's Kartana in the back or Coco. Gonna be the Incineroar once again though, so not really too sure what my opponent's gonna go for, but I think just Moonlight here is very safe with my Umbreon. Cause yeah, I just don't see a reason not to Moonlight and bite the Lunala. If you fake out Side Shock my Kang, Umbreon gets healthy, and then basically Umbreon is pretty unbreakable at this point. especially it covers like a U-turn protect play from Lunala once again, which is definitely a possibility. Like maybe my opponent wants to get a bit more chip damage for Kartana. So Fake are gonna come out into the Kangaskhan slot, which is fine, and Azimu from Lunala. I guess my opponent's hoping that it knocks out the Umbreon because you're not targeting the Kangaskhan with this slot. I hope you're not targeting the Kangaskhan with the slot. Maybe expecting me to switch because of the Intimidates, but yeah, we're gonna see the menacing Moonrays Maelstrom here into that Umbreon. It looks like, yep. Umbreon should be able to tank this and then get the Moonlight off, and will probably be a little bit healthier, and that's great because I can just bite the I can just go for a bite into Lunala and go for a Moonlight once again, and there's not really much my opponent can do. I could even chip the Incineroar if I want to, and that might be a better play, although it doesn't get me as much momentum, I think. Yeah, Z-move doesn't do too much to Umbreon, and we'll be able to heal back our health. So nice Moonlight, really coming in clutch here, as yeah, we're gonna restore our health. And I'm going to Moonlight again because I don't see a reason not to. And we will just go for a bite into the Lunala slot because I think it's a safe play. If I get the chip damage in the Lunala to put in range of like an alternate Necrozma attack, this game's 100% over. And yeah, I just don't see a reason not to. I'll just go for a Moonlight here with Umbreon once again because I'll be able to recover to either full or near full if my opponent double targets it. No protects from the Lunala this time as Bite will come out into the Lunala slot and we'll be able to pick up a knockout. So now Lunala's gone, Necrozma is freed up here. As let's see what my opponent does. It's going to be another U-turn into the Umbreon slot. So that's completely fine, as we'll see what my opponent decides to bring in. I'm guessing the Kartana is the last Pokemon. I don't know. You would have probably brought out Kartana, right? Oh, wow. It is the Kartana. Okay. I mean, this game is pretty much sealed up with Groudon. Groudon wins the game. So does Necrozma. We'll Moonlight here. And yeah, Umbreon's back at full. We should have this game sealed up, I think. Because I could just switch out Kang into, I guess, Groudon? I mean, do I want to go into Groudon or do I want to go into Necrozma? That's the question. I think either one works because there isn't really much my opponent can do here. I'm going to go for Foul Play into the Kartana slot. I think I'll just go Groudon because Groudon offers more offensive presence. I mean, I feel like it really doesn't matter who it goes out into at this point. I'm just worried if my opponent goes for Flare Blitz in the Kangaskhan slot, trying to catch Necrozma there, or just trying to get damage into Kang. So I'd rather just go Groudon because Groudon will take less from the Flare Blitz. I'm just going to go for the Foul Play into Kartana to break up potential Focus Sash, and the fact is Incineroar is already in range of a Precipice Blade from my Groudon, so that's the main reason why I'm going for these plays right now. So what is my opponent going to do is the question here. I wonder if it's Z Kartana, which is the only thing that can still be an issue here. A Fake Out going to come out in a Kang, it looks like. Yep. And Sacred Sword probably into the Umbreon. Yep. Umbreon taking that pretty much how I expected to. Foul Play going to come out into the Kartana. Just so much damage. And I can go for Moonlight here and Fire Punch into the Kartana slot because if you detect with Kartana, Umbreon gets healed back to full. And you can't KO the Umbreon, and I can Foul Play it. And yeah, like Leaf Blade wasn't going to KO. I don't think Z-move would KO either. I'm not even sure if Crit Z-move would KO Groudon, although maybe that's probably the most likely thing that could KO. I don't think it would, though. Here comes a U-turn once again into the Umbreon slot. But yeah, the fact is we're going to heal back 75% of our health thanks to the Sun Up with Moonlight. So we'll be back at like near full. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful health. Actually, I don't think it's 75%. But yeah, now we can go for a Foul Play Precipice Blades, I guess. I could go for Helping Hand Fire Punch if I want to, but I'd rather just go for Blades. If I was in the tournament match, you just go for Fire Punch over and over again because there's nothing the Incineroar can do. And yeah, match is going to be forfeited. My opponent realizing that there is absolutely no way to come back in that game. And yeah, the fact is we were able to just, I think getting the Rayquaza on the switch was huge for Foul Play. And then my opponent's Rayquaza dropped the following turn without picking an important knockout. Umbreon was able to recover HP I was able to get the Lunala to check, which was really great because of the fact that once Lunala was gone, Necrozma and Groudon were having a much more fun time. So yeah, that was pretty much the goal, was to get rid of the Lunala. But I knew in order to get to the Lunala, I had to go through the Ray, which was going to be the main way of how my opponent was going to be able to deal with the Kangaskhan and the Umbreon. But otherwise, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, the side series on my channel, and all that other good stuff. Be sure to leave a comment down below and answer the comment question of the day, which is, which of the Alola legendary trio is your favorite? Is it Solgaleo? Is it Lunala? Is it Necrozma? Let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more, there is more stuff in the description down below, like my side series on the channel and a bunch more in the description down below. But otherwise, yeah, thank you all to those who support me on Patreon and Twitch. I really do appreciate you. And if you do want to help me and support me on those channels, links in the description down below. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.